It's whatever.
Nice moment. Speaking of nice moments, we have a story to share. A Dubai delivery driver waited to help a crying baby. Now, this is an incredible story and it's getting very interesting feedback. It was shared on LinkedIn, and one driver by the name of Mohammed Hassan, he was a hero. The Talabat delivery driver was dropping off a birthday cake to a customer when he heard a baby inside the apartment crying. What would you do in this situation? Very difficult. He called the recipient of the cake and she told him she'd be 10 minutes late, but to leave the cake at the door. Now, the driver refused to leave. He said, "Ma'am, I can't leave. I can hear a baby crying inside your apartment." Although she actually told him someone was with the baby, then she arrived 10 minutes later to find him waiting with the cake. He refused to leave. He said he wasn't sure if there was someone inside the apartment and he wanted to wait until he was guaranteed that there was a person there.
That is so sweet.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So the lady who shared this post, she dropped it on LinkedIn and she basically said that this is incredible deed, act of humanity. It's a great act of kindness. And she basically wanted to kind of shout out with praise to prove that humanity is amazing. She said, "Thank you so much, Mohammed and Talabat, for bringing such decent and caring people to our lives." Now, what's very interesting about this post is it's gotten like 14,000 likes. Let me check this. Nearly 14,000 likes, 400 comments. And what people noticed was that actually Hadir Wafi is the regional category manager at Talabat. So people were questioning her motives in writing the story. It's a nice thing.
It is sweet. I mean, oh, so what are the comments like?
It's a tricky one because people immediately noticed her position and they basically said it's a marketing effort. And to be honest, they're quite cruel. The internet can be quite cruel in places. But however, you know, it's a mixed bag. Someone's saying it's nice employee appreciation. If she works for Talabat, why not shout out an employee in your company? Why not give them praise on a public platform and maybe give them other praise within the company as well? But there are definitely a lot of cynics there saying, no, this is a marketing ploy. I don't think you would do it as a marketing ploy.
I don't know. Like, firstly, to get out of the way, delivery drivers in Dubai are heroes. They do definitely this act of kindness would have definitely happened, and I'm sure to others as well. And they do go beyond like what they're supposed to make sure the meals reach safely and all of that stuff. But I mean, I don't know, because one question that Hani raised is that how come if someone was taking care of the baby, no one opened the door?
Someone was taking it. So what happened? He arrived and there was a baby crying. He called the woman and she said, "I'll be there in 10 minutes, but there's someone inside."
Yeah.
And why did no one open the door?
Why didn't anyone open the door just to pick up the cake? Like, why leave it outside the door if there was someone in the house taking care of the baby?
Maybe they were sleeping? Are you allowed to sleep when you're... I'm not a mom.
I mean, if the baby is crying, would you get any sleep? Do you want me to try? Do you want to try sleeping? Should I try crying?
No, I had a call with my sister yesterday and all I could hear was a child in the background. That's enough. I don't know. It's a tricky one. But it's opened up a mixed bag of conversation. But like I said, there's some great comments as well. Great man, a wonderful job done by the driver.
Of course. But at the end of the day, whatever it is, whether she works there or not works there, it is employee appreciation. And they do these things out of the kindness of their hearts so many times. So
this is it. And the thing is, you may work for, let's say for like Talabat, or let's say you work for like somewhere that's quite a big brand name and that you're using anyway daily, not because you work for them.
Yeah.
So for example, I could work for Deliveroo because I use them so much. I could work for Talabat because I use them so much. So then if I were to post something nice, like when you see good deeds, it's nice to share them. I don't know, it's a tricky one.
Like I also go around and tell people like Lovin Dubai is like my go-to place when I want to find someplace new. If like sometimes I'm not even like we don't post a lot of the stuff, like sometimes our interns post and all those things. So it's like I get surprised by our own feed.
What?
Like,
you post all the stuff?
No, like we do, but like sometimes you're surprised, like, oh, nice.
You mean by the TikToks?
TikToks, yeah, and like the weekend stuff. It's not us, Shireen posts them, and then we post other things. And sometimes the intern suggests some things, and then the things we reshare, and then sometimes Rich has an input. So it's like we get, I don't know, I get surprised by our own feed so many times.
I got you.
And we're like, girl, you work there. I'm like, so?